Alright, so mine means a 69 Firebird. There's a small block Chevrolet 383 stroker in it. It's a great engine. Basically what I'm going to be doing is running through the wiring. I have new wiring harness up here. Wiring harness for the front lights. And engine harness. Have our wiring diagram. I don't know how well that shows up, but it's a whole laminated wiring diagram. We got the taillight harness, and I don't know what that one is over there. This is the taillight harness and the rear body light harness. These two might be the same. We also have the old wiring harness that's already off the car for reference. Harness looks like it's put together pretty well. So we'll start laying this out and let's see where everything goes. We're going to start here at the firewall, and we have the connector, this connector that's going to go in to there, and then we got to route it all up through there and connect everything. We'll get these out here before they get damaged. But it's starting the process of getting this Firebird back on the road. Basically what I'm doing now is just going to get it running so it can move under its own power, so then it can go to the body shop and have some rust repair done. So it's got a spot of rust down here that needs to get fixed, so that's going to go to the body shop. It's a little bit beyond my skill set at the moment. So I'm going to run the wires up the firewall and down the side of the engine for the alternator and for whoever else is over here. I also have the wires that run across the front for all the lights and the horns and whatnot. The horns, I believe, are in one of those bags. You can see them up here. No. Horns are not installed. Oh, they're right there. There's one there. So we'll get that situated. We'll figure everything else out. I already plugged this in. It says a bolt in the middle, and it screws together with the harness from the inside to the new harness on the outside. Alright, I got the wiring harness pretty much kind of ran on the nose here to where it's supposed to go. I got to figure out where the grounds are supposed to go. I'm going to pull the distributor cap off so I can get the other wire behind it and see how everything needs to route. It's a little bit more difficult than I had anticipated because I didn't take the car apart, so I don't really know exactly where everything's supposed to go, so I'm going to have to do a little research and see if I can find specifically where all the grounds and everything is supposed to go. run the wiring loom, found a couple things that are missing, such as the oil sending unit and a plug for the top of the block, where you could also attach a mechanical oil pressure gauge if you wanted, or you put your sending unit up there. So I'm gonna forget that stuff. There's a couple bolts on the side that go to the trans that I need to take out to put the dipstick and the little tube that the starter wire goes through. I'll show you that. This piece here, this is very important so you don't melt your starter wires. This goes on. Starter wires run through underneath the header or the exhaust manifold, whichever vehicle you have, and it keeps them from melting.